Episode 12, Stardust.
Ah! Stupid! 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 Idiot! Stupid! How can I let my guard down like that? Sal, you idiot! Give me that bottle. I need to blow some steam. Time to go to the shooting spot. I need to think. You promised. You promised.
I can't believe we did that.
Well, I definitely can.
Montgomery, I feel... I'm so guilty.
No, I'm sorry, okay? I wasn't thinking. I wanted one last goodbye kiss. It looks like you did too. Just while we were talking about you and...
I know I wasn't completely smashed.
All right. We gotta figure this out, yeah? Just how the hell did this get to that point?
Montgomery and I were discussing our previous relationship.
I'm such a fool. Vox was right about me.
Montgomery, I did love you, and I still do. It's just not the same anymore. You understand? You have a piece of my heart. You still have it. But...
I know, and I wanted to give it back to you. I just wanted to kind of seal it with a kiss, you know. A last goodbye one. But it was just so good.
I know. And that is my fault as well. I got wrapped up into it. It's the Cabernet.
And the Jameson for me.
Hey, Snakes, lock in. Where are we going? You said you had a locator device in his car.
He's going to a spot he goes to when he wants to be alone. It's under a bridge, just on the edge of town. He goes there to drink and shoot. God knows what else.
Okay, I think I know what you mean. Okay, we're almost there. Who's gonna talk to him? He's probably not gonna want to see you right away, Penn. And I'm sure he doesn't want to see you, Marty, so I guess it's up to me.
I'll do it.
Are you sure?
I'll talk to him. I owe it to him. I'll do it.
I believe we've found him.
Yeah, that's definitely him.
Well, here goes nothing.
Good luck, Montgomery. But please be careful.
He's not kidding, Marty. Be careful.
I'll do my best. Arackniss? Hush, I don't want to hear you. I don't want to see you. I just wanted to apologize, and... Get out of my life! You know, things were actually looking okay for a minute. You know that? That was pretty nice. I'll leave you alone, okay?
Yeah.
I think that would be best. If you'd loved him like I had, then I'm sure you might do the same. You don't know how we are. But I guess I don't either. Send Panchis over here. I want to know what he has to say.
What do you think they're saying, Angel?
Beats the hell out of me. I thought he was going to smoke Monty for a second. Oh, wait, Monty's coming back.
Montgomery, what happened?
Well, first I thought he was going to shoot me. I might have deserved it. But I just apologized. But I don't know if it got through, really. I don't know him that well. I don't know what kind of person he is.
He is the kind of man who is only one bad job away, one traumatic event away from doing something extreme. He carries a great deal of trauma from his time in World War II.
Gosh, he was a nut?
There is a lot more to him than meets the eye. He is just so private about it.
You know, if I can ask, what made you leave him the first time?
I hurt him deeply. Emotionally and physically.
Ah, don't remind me.
What do you mean?
A couple years back, before, me and Pen were cool, we, how do we say it, Pen?
I wanted to kill you.
Yeah, that's it. That's the way to say it. Well, see, Nissi, invited us, separately to see, what movie was it? It was one of Indiana Jones' ones, The Last Crusade, and long story short, we tried to shoot each other, and then he got between us.
And we both ended up shooting him.
Oh, God.
He broke up with me after I took the bullet out of him, and he told me it was finished.
Because he couldn't get over his hate. And, I guess I'm guilty of that too. But we figured it out, right? And we're friends now. Yeah. This goofy goober here. But yeah, that's how it went.
He did not speak to me for... Well, he hadn't spoken to me until yesterday.
And he didn't talk to me for like a month. Awkward for someone you live with.
So this second relationship I've started is my attempt at treating him better. But look what we've done. I've hurt him all over again, and it only took 24 hours. And a damn good Cabernet.
Penny, he does want you to go talk to him. I think you should.
It sounds like he stopped shooting, so I'll give it a shot. Arackniss?
Yeah.
I don't know what to say except I am so sorry. I don't know what came over me. Besides the Cabernet, I would like to try to explain my actions.
I'm listening.
Well, may I sit down?
Yeah.
Montgomery and I had been in the closet for a couple of minutes already. We were talking about what you would expect, our past relationship.
I'm so sorry. I never should have left you for money, for a job.
Montgomery, you believed you were doing the right thing for you. Of course, I regret the decision, but what's done is done. It's a bit cramped in here, isn't it?
Yeah. Sorry.
word.
Trying to be respectful. You know, that Arackniss, it's amazing what a man will say after a few drinks. Then again, we've almost killed each other several times now.
It creates a certain type of intimacy, doesn't it? A familiarity, somewhat deep, deeper than even lovers may feel.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, you hit it on the head. Wait, you're talking about me? Us? The way I left things?
You put your gun to my head.
You called me bluff. I wasn't really gonna...
I wasn't bluffing.
What?
I wasn't bluffing, Montgomery, back then. I welcomed that bullet. That would have been easier. I felt it was what I deserved for failing you so miserably.
Penny. Arthur. No.
I watched you change before my very eyes, Montgomery. When I first met you, you were a fighter. No, you were a dancer in the ring. You lived for it. You put your soul out there in every round, and then you came home to me so bright and shining, glittering like stardust. We danced like I was your very last opponent, usually far beyond dawn. It was exhilarating. I was never more in love. But then you killed that man, the mongoose, and everything changed. You stopped being a fighter, and you became a killer.
God.
And with every job you turned colder and colder. You drank more, and I dreaded how you would come home to me, stone drunk or still high from the bloodlust. It took something from you, and I let you take what you could from me until I was hollow. I had nothing left. I wasn't enough.
I'm sorry, Penny.
But the worst part, Montgomery, is when you stopped touching me. I died every time you flinched when I reached out to you. And so, when you pointed your revolver at my head, I looked into your eyes, and I saw no flicker, no spark of the man I once loved. And I thought, how just. I deserved death because I could not save you. And then you pulled the gun away, and it tore a piece of my heart along with it. You spared my life, told me to run. I thought I'd never see you again. And I had to go on, you see, with this hole in my chest that could never heal. You know, I got a doctorate in psychiatry because of you. I had nightmares of you returning to me, either to kiss me or to finish the job. It hurt more when you kissed me. And here you are now, next to me in this comically small closet. And I don't know what fate would be better.
Penny. Penny, please. Let me kiss you. To take away the hurt that I've caused you. To make up for it. Just one last kiss.
Only if you say nothing.
Penny.
So that's how it happened.
Okay. Thank you.
Now, what do you want to do?
What do you think he'll do, Angel?
I don't know. I almost never seen him like this.
I'm so stupid.
Marty, look. Maybe I had to make a decision in the moment. And they're not all gonna be winners. But you can! That's right, you beautiful viewers. You too can be a winner by liking this episode and following Axel Gear and Sleepy Sheepy using the links below.
Angel, this feels extremely inappropriate given the situation.
Yeah, that's what I do best. Make bad decisions. Damn it, now I'm sad too.
We're just a couple of bad decision makers, aren't we? Want a hug, boyo?
Yeah. You smell like Costco rotisserie chicken.